with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 5. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They're going to look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
2nd and 13. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's caught left side by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Being chased out left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Does the big boy have the juice? And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0.
Broncos nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. Mack gets hit, and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Check.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A gain of 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hey, Ridley. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Come on, let's go. Mike 56, Mike 56. Yellow. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 56, Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City, Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete, it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Mack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 50, check 50. Joker, 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 Joker. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Yellow. You got nothing. Check. Yellow. Okay.
Finding room to the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. Extra point from McManus is good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Mixing score, Chiefs 52, Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Welcome back now to Denver. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Now Edwards-Helaire. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Draymond Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Mike 3. Come on.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calais Campbell on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he works free. There he goes left side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys, but in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead.
62, Broncos 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down game. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.